Sometimes I feel like the other. Are any of you familiar with that concept? The other. That which is not like you. Of course, there's various degrees to this. There's the other in society. The other is usually distrusted, made fun of, mocked, humiliated, abused, savaged, ridiculed. It's somewhat difficult to wrap this concept around vocabulary in the context of which I mean it. Of course, the classical other is something akin to Lucifer or goetic demons. Something outside, existing outside the universe. As if it's off to the side. As if the universe is this giant house in which everybody is drinking and feasting and singing merrily along, while at the same time, outside the house is the other, peering in the windows, watching the goings-ons. The other is always associated with darkness. The other is always associated with chaos, with the tower, that which will fall, or at least the cause of the fall. You could almost say that Lucifer is the tower, or the other is the cause of the tower falling. I feel like that. Most of the time I feel like the other. I mean, it'd be different if I, had somebody who I felt was like me. Have you seen the movie Hancock? It's funny because his life is shit, right? His powers and abilities are griped about and cursed at. Then he finds out that, there's only one other being like him. She happens to be female. But of course, if they're together, they both lose their power and they die. Whereas if they're far apart, they become more powerful. They're basically supposed to be angels. You know what's funny is, I never wanted to be the other. Well, not funny haha, mind you. Not funny haha, mind you, but funny in the context of all my life I have been called many things. I've been called monster, I've been called stupid, I've been called evil, I've been called all kinds of things. Never mind the fact that the people calling me these things have never had any intention of explaining why they felt this way. They would never even think to question their own beliefs. Of course, that's the thing about the other. about being the other. You kind of operate outside of society's norms. I really kind of wish there was some other that I was connected to. You know? The male within female, the female within male. Those of you who study magic will understand that sentence. Basically, it's the thought that human beings have both masculine and feminine energies to one degree or another. In some people they're balanced, in other people they're not. It's frustrating because I really want to be connected to somebody on a very intimate level. And, you know, I don't care how much money she has. I don't care how much influence or clout she has. Hell, for all I know, she's asleep. Like all the other sleeping people. And the thing of it is, part of me, because I'm in Phoenix. Phoenix, land of the dark side. I wonder just how much of the other I am supposed to manifest. You see, I've always tried to be the good boy. I've always tried to get along with people. I've always tried. I've always, you know, wanted to conform. But I've never been able to. People tend to be able to sense the other. They can't say why. They just know that the other isn't like them. They know that I'm not like them. Of course, I don't want to be like them either. Notwithstanding, I do wish that I had a lover. Somehow I picture her with wings. Somehow I picture her as blonde, with a very dark, wicked sense of humor. Of course, at this point, I'm going to assume that she's probably very comfortable in her otherness. The question for me is, what more am I going to have to do to become comfortable with mine?